Everyone loves a good wedding.
Here comes the bride.
But while most women are over 30 when they walk down the aisle...
20 is a bit early to get married, but I think once you know, you know.
There are some brides who refuse to wait.
We literally need to be in that church in 50 minutes.
Meet the baby-faced brides.
So did you use a flash anywhere?
Planning the weddings of their dreams. And desperate to prove the doubters wrong.
I don't know why people don't get married young anymore. I think they look better in the photographs. They don't have any wrinkles.
But do they know what they're in for?
The biggest day of your life.
It'd probably feel like a normal day, but except I'm getting a wedding dress.
And will they even make it up the aisle?
Sitting there on loudspeaker getting mad at me for what reason, Joshua? Wedding's off from time ago, so shut your mouth.
Bride, it's just, you tend to price it out.
So this is my veil, which is a bit crazy.
Frankie Slawinska from Cumbria is just weeks away from her big day. At just 19 years old, getting married has always been at the top of her wish list.
I always knew I wanted to settle down young. Because my parents, I love them to pieces, but they're like older. I think when I was younger, I always used to say, I want to get married young, I want to have kids young. I thought I'd have kids by now, to be fair. We have to put it inside out because it's got loads of pearls on. I think, yes, it does bring stability. And I like to think that together we're better, so why wait? I put it on the other night and cried for no reason, but I just cried.
Frankie and hubby-to-be Ross met 3 years ago and moved in together 6 months later.
Will you flipping smile? Because you actually look like a gimp when you do that.
Frankie and Ross share everything, including their love of animals. Hi. But for this young couple, it wasn't quite love at first sight.
I was drunk and I can't really... I remember looking at him and I remember feeling really intense. But then, I can't really remember much else. I couldn't even remember if his name was Ross or Russ. Ross, did you know when you met me that you were going to be the one you were going to marry?
No, I'm not a fortune teller, am I?
No, but did you not get a thanks? Did you not get a feeling? One of the first questions I asked him was, like, have you ever told a girl you love her? And he was like, no, never, because I haven't. And I was like, I thought, he's decent. And then for him to go 2 weeks after we've been together, go, I love you. And I was like, no, you don't. I don't think I did love him straight away. It was like a friendship. And then it, like, blossomed into what it is now. Oh, getting my leg over.
Fiancé Ross has his own idea of what it takes to make a good marriage.
I think the problem with some people, they don't spend enough time together, like, and...
enjoy each other.
Yeah, enjoy each other and that, and they just give up.
He's a right soppy bugger.
Try to be.
He is.
I don't know if it's from watching so many chick flicks with you, and that's why I'm only allowed to watch nowadays. We've got total different tastes in films, haven't we? I think the only film we can agree on is Fast and Furious.
So then we've decided that Fast and Furious is the one because I can pair over the beautiful men. Vin Diesel is amazing, and then he can pair over the half-dressed sluts. Let's go.
Frankie's wedding plans are also fast and furious. The couple plan to tie the knot in Gretna Green in just 12 days' time.
Come on, Babs. Come on. Oh, good boy.
In Cumbria, with her wedding just days away, Frankie is visiting her parents and younger brother Jordan in the family home she grew up in.
Can I have my bacon, like, really well done, please? I just don't like the fat on it.
These are boneless.
If I have fat on it, I'll never fit in my dress. I would have loved to have a big wedding, but I can't be bothered. What's the point in losing weight for one day, because you're going to get fat afterwards? It's obvious. It happens, doesn't it? Nobody loses weight for a wedding and then doesn't put it back on. And then you have all your friends around. The majority of the people you probably slag off and bitch about behind the backs, but then they're all at the day. I don't want any of that. I want, like, at our wedding, it's our best friends, like, that everybody we really, really, like, couldn't imagine our lives without. It'll be weird, won't it? Like, next time I'm home, I'll be Mrs. Stevenson. Just because I'm not a Slawinska, I still need to be spoiled.
You'll still have the same initials, though, which is nice.
At 3 years of age, Frankie and her brother were adopted into the household after spending their early years in care.
It's been a delight seeing Frankie grow up from a little girl and get more and more, sort of confident.
You're still actually a teenager, aren't you, for a few more months?
I'm not an adult, or I'm an adult, but I'm not a non-teenager.
Well, I suppose technically still a teen, aren't you, 19?
Yeah, you're 20.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm 32.
Every time we had a conversation, Dad, when I get married, will you pay for my wedding? And I used to say, well, ask me that question when you're 28, not when you're, 17 or 18. But she kept on insisting on asking the question. So I guess that she must feel that she's ready.
With the background Francesca came from, with the adoption, I think also that feeling of security is attractive to her and gives her that sort of foundation that really helps her in her own mind, yeah.
When you're going out with somebody, it's so different from then going, oh, he's my husband. It actually is, though. Even though we live together and have a house together and everything like that.
There is a difference. There definitely is a difference. Yeah, it is. You feel different and there is a difference, yeah.
Can't exactly just pack my bags and leave it, can I? I've got married, so I've signed it.
What did you like for breakfast as Mrs. Slawinska before you become a Mrs. Stevens?
Son.
Stevens' son.
Get the name right, Donna.
Frankie's wedding day may be just round the corner, but it's been a tough journey to reach this point. Both Frankie and fiancé Ross juggle several jobs each to help pay for the creeping costs of their wedding.
So we do curly but then loose. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds great.
We set in mine like 7.5 grand, but we've like gone over. And it's crazy for 2 people getting married for like 20 of us. So I have 3 jobs. I own my salon, obviously. I work in a takeaway, and I also work in a care home with mentally disabled people. I could never imagine not having my own money. Never. No. I love that even though Ross and I both have money, I love at the end of the day when my pay packet's coming in and I can say, I really want a new pair of jeans today. I just go out and buy them. If I sit still, it's boring. I don't like sitting still. Don't worry, they won't be this curly, I'm just holding them. Like, because I do hair extensions, it's like such a transformation. And I love seeing that, and seeing how much confidence it gives to people. That's amazing. It's the best feeling in the world. Is when somebody's having a crap day and you can just make them smile.
Dealing with tough days is something that Frankie is all too familiar with. She suffers from Hodgkin's lymphoma, a form of cancer, and knows too well the distressing effects treatments can cause.
I want my own shop doing cosmetic reconstruction. So people that have had like a mastectomy or lost their hair because of cancer, like tattoos and stuff. Because I lost all my eyebrows, and I always wanted. I got my eyebrows tattooed, like the NHS did it, and it just wasn't. It was in a hospital, and it was really clinical, where there was no funding to go to a proper beautician shop and get them done. So it's gonna make a difference. There you go.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Frankie.
It's all right. Bye.
Bye.
Right, we need to put the other little chocolates, these ones, into our bags.
With a wedding ever closer and having to fit in all the preparations around her jobs, Frankie has enlisted the help of her 14-year-old sister Lana to organise the wedding favours.
It's weird, because she's my sister. Yeah. Do I act like your sister? We're best friends. Oh my God.
Lana is Frankie's biological sister and lives with Frankie and Ross after the breakdown of her own adoption.
She's changed since she's known Ross. I didn't really know my sister, but just put her in a better place and not being rude.
I'm sorry.
But I can see how Ross makes her happy and that. I think if you love someone and you want to get married, get married. good. Let's see. Do you think you'll cry when I'm walking down the aisle? I don't know. I bet you will. You cried when I was wearing my dress. I know, but... I'm too young to know what love is. You know what love is when you find love. You little cheese ball. It is true though. When they get married, she'll like same with Ross, he'll probably feel more like, like it'll last longer. Oh, Mum, I can take you to go get your nose pierced if you want.
With her wedding day around the corner, Frankie's going last-minute shopping with Mum Rosemary for honeymoon clothes.
Who the hell would fit in that, like, seriously? Look at the sleeve.
Yeah? Dramatic.
Very. Have you seen the sizes in this place? Nothing will fit me. I'm not being intolerant. No, I'm fine. Trust me.
Shopping may not be going well, but it is a chance for Frankie to get some handy marriage tips from Mum.
What's your advice for you and Dad being together for so long and him putting up with you?
Putting up with me? You mean he's such? What I tell him is he's such a lucky man. I think to keep a sense of humour is vital. And
at what point? And what point is it? At what point are we allowed to sleep in separate beds? Is that for 5 years?
I think that you've just got to have fun as well. You've got to keep an element of fun. Yeah.
He's like my best friend. He isn't just my fellow. He's like my best friend.
I think you've got to be prepared to accept there will be difficult times and hard times.
And do you not think that we've had enough of that already? For God's sakes, if that didn't break us, nothing will it?
That's why I think it makes you stronger when you come out.
Exactly.
It does. It makes you stronger, and you've been put to the fire, as it were. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
You've been tested, yeah. But there will be, you know, and times that things will happen that you could never have planned. Oh. I like trying. Oh gosh. Well, I try and have some.
Motherly advice over, it's back to the important job of finding a hat for the wedding.
Do I look tragic? Do I like Kerris Matthews?
I don't really know what you look like.
She wears hats like that.
You had a hat like that once. Ooh, Lady Penelope.
Very 70s hippie. Mary Quant rides again.
Could do that Oscar thing, you know, like when they go, thank you very much.
In Gretna Green, Frankie and her bridal party have arrived to get ready for her big day.
Quick.
And Frankie's stress levels immediately start to rise.
Right, get ready. Makeup. Amy! Where the hell is this makeup? Oh my God! You're such a fucking tit! Yeah, but who would put it in the hen party box? Right, can somebody tell me what the time is?
It is 1:09, but mine's a tiny bit fast.
We literally need to go. You need to be in that church in 50 minutes.
50 minutes?
Yeah. Don't do anything, princess. I don't trust you.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Right, stop stressing.
I can't find Lana's box.
Where's it in here?
It's not either. I think Frankie's a bit stressed. Frankie, the lady said you need to be ready by 2:20.
After a glass of champagne, applying her makeup and getting her dress on, Frankie finally starts to relax.
You look beautiful already, and I'm not even done it all.
Looking smart, aren't you? You're going somewhere special. Frankie's been a daddy's girl all her life. I've always been her aide, if you like, but now I'm quite happy to pass that responsibility on to Ross.
Give me a tissue.
Give me a tissue, please.
Tissue, someone.
These are from Mum, yeah?
That's a little something for the day.
Oh, that's cute.
To wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm feeling wobbly. Never before in my life have I been to my daughter's wedding.
She's in the dying minutes of being our daughter.
Mum,
In the dying minutes, God's truth. Dying minutes of being our daughter.
I'm not gonna die.
Right. The minutes are ticking away.
No, shut up for fuck's sake. I always said I wanted a horse-drawn car, and I always remember telling my dad when I was little, I was like, Daddy, I want this. I've changed a lot from when I was a child. As long as I'm happy and I've got Ross, I don't really care about anything else.
In Gretna Green, the marriage of Frankie and Ross is about to get underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the bride. Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
Thank you, sir. You may be seated.
Thanks, Daddy.
Ross, could you please take Francesca's right hand? That'll be the other right.
On this day, I give you my heart, my promise, that I, Francesca Rosetta, will walk with you hand in hand wherever our journey leads us.
Today, I couldn't be any happier as you become my wife.
Could you please take Francesca's ring?
I give you this ring
As a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
Could you place Ross's ring, please?
Oh my God, right.
I haven't held it out for you.
Is that one? I give you this ring
As a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
So I can't put my finger.
Great correlation between a blacksmith and a marriage is that when a blacksmith forged iron, he took two individual pieces of iron, placed them within the fire. He would then bring it to an anvil like this, take the hammer and then strike the two pieces of iron, so forever join it to be one. So, just pop your hands there on the anvil for a minute. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Congratulations, you may kiss the bride.
It's like two little buds like growing together. Like you grow together, don't you? So I don't think we're like two separate people. I think we're like two halves that just need to come together. Because like we're better together than when we are apart.
So 1, 2, 3.
She's come through a lot and she's come out on top, and I think she's got a lot of positive things ahead of her now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for your bride and groom.
Got a little speech written here. The pair of them were hell-bent on, doing what they are doing, so they've got our encouragement and support.
People don't get married young anymore because they're lazy, because they want to go out and enjoy themselves. But I did all that when I was 14, going into nightclubs. So I did all that and I was like, I'm out of that now. I don't know why people don't get married young anymore. I think they look better in the photographs, they don't have any wrinkles.
Right.